Okay, folks. I believe we got our first fish of the day on. I couldn't get my stupid camera to turn on, so he's just been sitting there, not knowing he had a hook in him, and now he may not have a hook in him anymore. Did he come off, or is he swimming at me? I think he's swimming at me. I hope he is, anyway. He is. What is it? It's a channel. I've been trying, and you guys know, I've been trying to figure out how to catch some darn blues on this lake, and I can't quite get a handle on it. I don't know, it's tough to find a good spot that you can easily get to fish from the bank. But even still, I would think that there'd be some blues eventually moving up into these shallows. I know there's blues in here. I don't know. I just can't catch them. So I'm gonna get my glove. I'm gonna get this fish here landed, and then get that bait back out there and keep on waiting. Maybe one of these days a blue will come on by. That fish there is kind enough to give us our bait back. Appreciate that. That hook. Well, if nothing else, it's not a bad channel. Anyway, get him back in the water. Okay, so what I've done today is, last time I was out here at the lake, I picked a spot that looked really good on a map and I really wanted to fish. I thought it'd have a lot of great potential. Catch some nice fish back there, catch some numbers of fish as well. And I still really feel that way, and I'd love to fish that location, but trying to get back to it is just impossible. So today I decided, okay, if I'm gonna go back out to the lake and try to catch some catfish, I'm just picking a spot on the map where I can park and I can get down to the water nice and easy and not have to walk too far. So that's what I've done today. There's not really any kind of science behind the location selection, other than that rather than fishing out on the main lake, I've kind of pulled my chair up here into the opening of this cove and hoping that maybe some fish are working out of the main lake up into this cove to feed. But obviously there's one channel cat up in here. I really would like to figure out where the blues are on this lake and get my hands on a few of them, but it may just be that, I don't know, it's not a great lake for catching blues maybe, or maybe I just need a boat and I need to be out in the deep water, but that's not an option for me, so I'm doing what I can. Got that one channel. I'm going to rebait this rod, get it cast back out. I'm going to sit here for a little while longer. If nothing happens, and I'm just going to scooch my way out, away from this cove and out towards the main lake. And I mean, this is my spot for today. I don't want to be stomping around through the woods getting spider webs and bugs all over. And last time I found like 30 ticks on me, crawling all over me after I'd got out of the woods. So I'm not doing that today. I'm just going to make the most of what I can here close to the truck, and hopefully we got that one fish. Hopefully we'll catch some more. Stay tuned. Alright, that right there is the bait, just a small bluegill head. I've got some bigger bluegill, but start out with a small piece. As you can see, the mouth, that last fish tore up the mouth pretty bad, but otherwise the bait's still in good shape. So I'm just going to take and run the hook through the meat of the bait there and cast it back out and see if we can catch another one on it. At all today. Maybe they've got it that time. Okay, jeez. Man, barely got that hook. All that effort for that little guy right there. Guess I shouldn't complain too much. At least we caught a fish. I don't know what a guy's got to do to catch anything of any size around here. You know, I kind of thought I'd put in enough time, do enough trips, have enough outings on this lake. Eventually, I'm going to run into some better quality fish. Well, caught a lot of channel cats. I can't find any decent quality fish on this lake, so I don't know what I'm going to do in the future, but I guess for today I'm just going to sit it out right here and see what happens, and I'll figure something out in the future. Maybe I'll try fishing a different body of water or something. I don't know. For now, I'm going to get enough bait on that hook, get a cast back out, and see if I can catch another one. Man, I wish it wasn't so windy. Been on a little bit of a bite here, but they kind of keep stripping my baits. They're too small to get the hook and the bait, and they just keep ripping me off. I guess that's what you deal with when you're on a bunch of small fish. This might actually be the right species. Can't tell yet. Making a run there. Keep them out of those snags. They're powerful fish. Been finding myself doing a lot of the fighting right here at the bank because they want to just swim right at me. No, that's another channel. That's just a big channel. It's actually a real nice channel cat. I want to be disappointed, but it's a nice channel cat. Maybe I just need to turn into channel cat fisherman. Set my sights a little bit lower. Be okay with catching some smaller fish. I just like to catch big fish every now and again. But this one here, if I land him, I don't think I'll be complaining too much about. It's got a head and a belly. Giving me a little bit better fight. Alright, well, I'm going to get my glove on, see if I can get this fish landed. Pretty good channel cat. That's a hoss of a channel cat there. Let's see if I can get the hook out. Man, look at that channel cat. Look at the belly on that thing. That's a nice fish. I won't complain about that one. I'd still like to get my hands on blue, but I can't complain about catching a channel like that. Get that thing back in the water. Try and get another one. That fish there was kind enough to give us our bait back. So I'm just gonna rehook it. It ain't been out there too long. Probably not even a minute, honestly. That fish hit just about right when it hit the water. Rehook it, get it back out. Well, see if we can get one more before we're out of here. Looks like it might. If he stays out of the snag, if he stays buttoned up. I was getting ready to get out of here, and then I decided to sit just a little bit longer, just because even though it's real windy out here, the temperature is amazing. It just feels real nice. It's nice and relaxing. So I hung around a little bit longer. This one I'm just gonna lift, so I don't have to deal with his nonsense down splashing around down there. And my glove put away and everything. That's that one. Nice little channel cat. Alright, I guess I'm probably going to go ahead and call that it. Get back to the house. There he goes. I just released that fish and was getting everything put up. Getting ready to get hiking out of here, and lo and behold, this rod went down too. So I guess we're getting two fish before we call it quits. And this one's actually staying out deep. It seems like almost every one of these fish I've got today, they've just swam right up to me. They swam right for the bank. I don't know what kind of safety they think is over here at the bank, but this one's actually fighting on the way in. It's tough catching two fish right back to back like that though as you're about to head out, because it makes you wonder, as I fall, makes you wonder if you're heading out at the wrong time. That's alright though, I'd rather end on a high note than on a low note. Soaked while I try and land you. And this one doesn't have the hook as great, so I don't really want to just lift it. Maybe I will, but I better not. There we go. Finally got that fish to open up for me. Just barely had him hooked by the skin of the mouth. And that's actually another pretty nice channel cat there. Good way to end the trip. Get this one back in the water, and I'm gonna finish packing up and start hiking out. Well, I'm on the hike back to the truck. All in all, no, it ended up really not being too bad of a trip today. This second spot ended up really being pretty good. And I don't mean to be a snob, a blue catfish snob or anything like that. I love catching channel cats, and I respect them for the hard biting fish that they are. They're native to most streams and most areas here in Kansas. Really love catching channel cats, honestly. It's just when you come out hoping to catch something a little bit bigger, and trip after trip after trip, you just can't quite get it done. It just gets to be a little frustrating. So I'm gonna have to reevaluate, see if maybe there's a different body of water around, or a different way that I can fish. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some thinking and figure something out, or else just accept that channels are what I have in this area and go after them and make the most out of that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do some evaluating and figure it out for the next outing. So really didn't have too bad of a trip today. Caught some nice fish, had a lot of fun. It is kind of nice to be back here. Heading back to the truck now. This time I'm actually on a trail, so it's a little less miserable, though it's muddy. Walking back to the truck, and had a lot of fun today. So it is nice to have it be a little bit more quiet now. The wind has really started cranking up. Makes it hard to fish, hard to film, and on top of all that, makes it just so that it's real loud down there. I know a lot of people like the sounds of the waves crashing against the shoreline. I can't stand it. It's just really noisy. When I go fishing, I like for it to be quiet, and just me, the birds, and the squirrels. I don't really like to listen to the noise of the waves crashing against the shoreline all day. So it's nice to get back out of the wind and have it be a little bit quiet again. But like I said, had a good trip, and gonna reevaluate and see what I can do to improve in some upcoming outings, and maybe get my hands on some bigger fish. But until then, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.